Caravan Salon. This is a new van from Challenger for 2020, the 250. At least it's a new van as far as the layout is concerned. It's got a very unusual layout, and I'm going to walk inside the van and talk about it. So it says there, plus or minus 6.4 meters. Plus or minus. That's an interesting way of looking at it. So, okay, some information, either on a Ford or a Fiat. It's got grade 3 certification. I'll speak about that a bit later. 5.45 centimeters of insulation in the deck in the roof, and on the floor there's 63.5 millimeters. I'm sure the millimeters the same as that is. Got a gross bed, a big bed. Sorry, I'm just saying the German, aren't I? Let's just walk inside now. One of the things for those of us who believe in fixed beds is the following, is that you can always go and sit down whenever you want. That's advantage number one. And advantage number two, you get a garage under it. Now here we have some of the advantages of having a bed in the roof, which is something normally I don't want because I can't stand up. I'm going to stand up right now, and using the mirror down there, you can see how much space there is with the bed up. It's like this. So that's about 185 as far as space is concerned. Sorry, I'm at a trade fair. There's people walking in and out, and they're going to walk in and out, and there's not much I can do about it because it's the only time I can really film. So, having said all that, okay, I'm going to live with the bed in the roof. What if you fancy a quick lie down during the day? And let's face it, it happens to all of us. Sometimes, you know, when I'm driving as well, I might want to have a lie down if it's really hot weather. If, for example, you know, I get up at 4 in the morning, I might drive, and by about 3 I fancy a lie down. Well, in that case, the bed has to come down, doesn't it? What if you fancy a lie down and somebody else is driving? Ooh. I suppose you can have a lie down when somebody else is driving with the bed down. Anyway, I'm just giving you a few ideas about this. What's curious about this van, of course, it's the layout. That's what I'm trying to get, the point I'm trying to make. You've got this huge lounge up here, and the question then becomes, what do you want a huge lounge for? Are you expecting thousands of people to come round to see you? Or maybe it is because you want the concept of space, or maybe it's because you can appreciate an enormous table like this in a van which is only 640 centimeters long. And for me, having a huge table is a huge advantage, particularly as I tend to be live in a mess. And you know, I've got my computer out, and I've got my cameras out, and I've got all the other stuff out, and I've got bits of paper out, and I might have a few plates in front of me as well. So I can do them all. That's the way I would look at it. Maybe you'd look at it in a different way. But you've certainly got a lot of space, of a sense of space, sense of air, sense of lightness as well. Thanks in part due to this window up front, and the windows, the very big windows, which are all the way round. Kitchen, well, it's relatively standard. 3 burners. Oops, sorry. Problem right arm, as I've complained in the past. Got carpal tunnel disorder. There we go. And here you have, that's where you can put the bed up and down from. Like that. Press this down. And it's not connected. I'm not surprised because we're at a trade fair. Right, this also means, because of the shape that we've gained, is that we've got this enormous toilet. Now you say toilet open like that, well, it's fair enough, you just close it here. There you go. Got this kink in the door. Allows for more space. Sliding door, very good. Or if you're indoors, well, you're in here. I shall close it from inside. There. You really need a sort of a panoramic camera, but you see, plenty of space in here. Shower. Don't like the blue colour? Well, you can change it. I think it looks quite good, but don't like it? That's not a problem. Sink, very elegant. Looks like it's one of these sort of new homes. And toilet, and through here. Now we've got rid of the bed at the back. Something's going to have to be over the garage. So how about something like this for your clothes? Look at that hanging space up there. What a wardrobe, eh? So maybe, I think, okay, the shelves could be slightly different, maybe they could, but then again, you know, you're going to have to hang it's got to hang somewhere, and hanging down here, that's the place to be. So, quite good in my opinion. Let's look down here. That is the way into the garage from here. So if the police stop you, then you run into the garage through here and they'll never know where you are. I got stopped by the police last week, first time in ages. I said, was I going too fast? Knowing perfectly well that I wasn't, and he said no, it's just the alcohol. So it gave me a breathalyzer. I didn't want to do it because I thought I said, is it clean? He said, no, you don't have to actually touch it, you just do it from a distance. I said, okay, that's no problem. Then he took my driving license and my car documents. I gave him a copy of the car documents. Then I said, I apologised and said, I'll give you the real thing, got the genuine thing here as well. He said, it's not necessary. And anyway, then he checked me out, came back 3 or 4 minutes later and said, let me go my way. Anyway, right, so that was my experience with the police last week. Oh, did I mention that? Didn't, probably not. There you go, we've got an extension to the kitchen. Oh, I didn't mention this big fat fridge as well. Oh, and you got this up here as well. There you go, put a television there if you want. Or something else, and I'll open this up. Your electrics up here, so you want to turn the lights off, do it like this, and it doesn't work, do it again, and it still doesn't work. It's probably been, it should go off. There you go, lights go off. Okay, they've done something to it for the event, I understand why. Okay, I think this really is a nice fan. So write down your opinions below. Is this the sort of thing you'd want to own or not? Right, so I talked to one of the advantages. Oh, I didn't tell you this. There you go. 59,325 in this condition. Kick-off is 51,790, and the biggest single option is the VIP packet, which is not written anywhere. Fiat Ducato engine upgrade, €500, and leather, sort of, and 16-inch alu hubcaps, alu wheels or something, and it's got a reversing camera. Which, incidentally, I have to point out that this year, 2020, many vans, even camper vans now, they're putting reversing cameras in. I think they should be essential, really. It's a really important piece of kit. Right, now we can't get a good view because of these cushions, but look how big it is. The one thing I would say is that it really ought to have had another door on the other side. 7-year water ingress warranty, which now is no longer Suflash. Oh, sorry, it's got a huge door on the other side. Oh, that's brilliant! I should have looked before I spoke. Let's go and have a look on the other side again. Okay, you can sort of tell it's a door, but that's going to give access also to the extra storage at the top up here, which you can't see. Right, well, it's a world novelty. Well, I'm definitely impressed by this van. Okay then, so if you found that interesting, please do subscribe. Every subscription actually helps me. When I come to trade fairs, I also put up photographs of some of the vans on my site, but please see my Facebook group, which is called Motorhome Full-Time. I started a thing on Instagram called Van Alan Heath, VAN. Don't think I've got any followers, or maybe I've got one follower or something. But I'll put photographs up on that as well. And obviously here on YouTube I shall be putting them all the vans, as many vans, not all the vans, there's too many, as many as I can. If you found it interesting, please do subscribe, as I just said, and if you find what is useful, please do consider supporting me on Patreon. Thank you.